That's what I call a confirmed kill. Just had to play hero, huh? Shh. I swear I heard something. Over there! Go! What a waste of time. No sign of him now.
It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will fight and bring him to justice. Follow the Commodore. It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
Getting ready to crack open that dome you call a head to get your radar beacon.
My radar beacon. Now that's unexpected. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look... I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
No reason to bargain when I can just take what I need.
You really think just because I'm connected to this machine, you have the upper hand? If you take a moment to listen, I'll explain precisely why you're wrong. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human brain floating in a biogel inside my head, I'm still bound by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once. Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you. must
This is bullshit.
Do not make any further
Alert level
escape
elevated.
attempts.
We're splitting all that, right? Slippery little.
What you got left in you?
Sworn.
Luna, you better be working.
I'll make this quick. Disappearing? Serious?
based on my limited experience with you. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Perimeter movement detected.
What?
Possible stealth unit in the AO. Engaging.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
Orders subroutine.
This is a joke. Pressed yet?
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in... I'm not sure why you want the head.
Right.
Besides...
What else do you know about the beta?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organs?
Not at all. The robo-brain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The robo-brain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
We don't have a choice. It claims we need it to access the Mechanist's facility.
How foolish of me. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
I agree. We really don't have time for any more mistakes.
You're right. And I'm sorry. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
I don't really have time for this right now.
Yes. You're right, of course. I'm sorry. I won't bring it up again. Now... I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Hold up. I think we need to talk.
Sorry.
Oh. Well...
Might want to stay away from the plane wreckage, unless you feel like soaking a ton of rads. Building something good, I hope. Rather be off murdering a pint. This will do.
It's astounding how much we still have to discuss.
Person that asked me to shag is getting a
Interesting.
well-placed kick.
This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other, so...
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fasten. Amazingly adept at program. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist since...
I find that very hard to believe.
I can't imagine why. It's actually quite simple. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
You don't help people by killing them. That's insane.
On the contrary, assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Enough. Just tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility. Right now.
There's no need to be rude. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Don't worry.